We are all children in various stages of growing up. This was a wonderful quote by Doug Marlett, a Pulitzer Prize-winning cartoonist, and it's true of all of our lives. We start out as what everyone recognizes as children, the typical infant, and then debatably through high school. Then we graduate high school and consider ourselves budding adults, whereas true adults will acknowledge the fact that we are indeed still children. Finally, adulthood is reached. You buy your own car, you get your own house, you feel certain that this must throw you into the category of being an adult. All of this is achieved only to find that the older generation will still put you at the kiddie table over the holidays if you're not careful. Finally, you reach the age of putting everyone else at the kiddie table and realize maybe you do not have it all together, and you are more childish than you realized 20 or 30 years ago. What irony it is, when the oldest age is reached, to find out that perhaps it doesn't matter quite so much as you thought. Fortunately, it seems that adulthood is not what we really crave. No, what we truly desire are the freedoms that we see in those older than us. Up until this point, we have heard no for most of our lives. As children, our parents told us no for our own good. Can you picture when you got your first bicycle? I don't know about you, but mine came along with the training wheels until I could prove I no longer needed them. I can remember asking over and over, "Daddy, please, can I take them off? Please?" Of course I was told no, because I would have fallen down and skinned my knees if I had been allowed to ride before I was ready. Or I'm sure we've all had this example. "Mom, I'm like 15 and a half. Can I just drive myself to the movie? I'm so close to being 16, and it's not like I'm going to get pulled over on one teeny-weeny little drive." I don't know how your parents told you no with this one, but at my house, it was a big, loud, resounding no. The next time we hear no, it's not always audible. Surprisingly, the next time we hear this frustrating word, it's within our own conscience. We graduate high school and have an open house, and then pack up everything that we were given at this open house, a time-consuming task to be sure, and drive off to our next big adventure, college. When we first arrive, it is all free and easy until we realize that there's quite a bit of work involved in a college experience. Suddenly, we are sitting down to study for that big test tomorrow, and friends walk by to invite you to that party of the year. You sit in utter indecision for a moment. Then, to your dismay, you feel that annoying little word creeping out of your own mind towards your mouth. In that horrible moment, you discover that you are still not free. Well, that changes now. You're about to head out into the real world, work a real 9-to-5 job, and truly be able to decide how to spend the rest of your time. There is no longer a parent telling you what you can or cannot do. You no longer have to tell yourself no to get that homework done. You can now decide what you do and when you do it. Now is the time you use this education that you have worked so hard for over the past years to begin your new adventure.